Hello, I'm Philip Stoughton for EMS Now. I'm here at Productronica 2011 and I'm joined by Ray Bruce from SIPLACE. Ray, thanks for talking to me. Start a little bit with an exploration of the market. Firstly, what's going on in the European market, and secondly, kind of worldwide, what's the big picture looking like at the moment?
It depends where you come from, I suppose. And I would say in the worldwide market, things have slowed down in the last 9 months. Because we work in a cyclic market depending upon regions. For sure, the Chinese market was the first to pick up after 2008, 2009, early 2009. So the Chinese market picked up very quick, and then the Chinese market started to slow down, I would say earlier this calendar year. And in the meanwhile, the American market and the European market was a little slower after the economic crisis. And at the moment, the American market and the European market is reasonably buoyant still. So when we talk about phases, then I would say in Germany's pretty good. It's almost at the top, but we expect it to slow down a little bit. Whereas the Chinese market, we expect it to come back again in the, I'll say, early part of next year.
Okay, and in terms of what those markets are demanding from SIPLACE, do they have similar demands? I know you've got challenges on the booth, and we'll talk about those separately, but obviously a lot of what we're seeing as European challenges are kind of process driven. In Asia, is it still volume driven? Or?
Well, unfortunately, SMT is the same wherever you go. It's pick and place, it uses solder paste, it has high demands. So requirements in China and in Western Europe and Americas, in the end, they're all the same. Everyone has to produce, he has to produce quality. You can't afford to throw anything away today, so requirements on equipment suppliers are similar wherever you are in the world. Sometimes there's a difference in the volume and the changeovers. So it's no secret that big volume is either in Mexico, Brazil, it's in Eastern Europe, or if you go to Asia, typically in China. So processes, they're the same no matter where you go.
Everywhere. And you mentioned a couple of interesting markets there. Mexico, which seems to be doing quite well at winning some interesting business at the moment, but Brazil, brand new market really. What's going on there?
No.
Well, maybe not brand new for you guys, but you know we're looking at it afresh now.
I think there's a lot of we are in a global manufacturing industry, and it moves around. So I think in China it's very strong in the coastal regions, but these guys are moving inland. Mexico is very interesting in the future. There's, the cost of manufacturing in Mexico has stayed reasonably low and will continue to stay low, becomes a little bit more attractive. Brazil is a special market because, I don't know whether you know, but Brazil is a big country.
Yes.
That's why they have good footballers. They have 250 million, approximately what I remember.
People to choose from.
So they can put 5 football teams out and still be 1, 2, 3 in the world. So, but also there's a big internal market, and to import goods into Brazil, there's high taxes.
Duty.
So there's a big internal manufacturing requirement, and because of that there's quite a strong electronics industry, a lot of multinationals, but also there's a nice interesting IT Brazilian companies making IT for the Brazilian market. So everywhere you go there's always something different.
There's something new. Okay, and my last question, senior people within SIPLACE have made no secret of a desire to be
old, yes.
to be number one in China, number one potentially pick and place supplier. It's great to say that. It's another thing to do. Is there a strategy behind there? Is there the investment and the will there to make that happen?
I think if you talk to our company, talk to our staff, talk to our new owners, the ASMPT, we have a strong desire and we have a vision, and for sure we have things to do, but ASMPT were extremely successful doing that. So they have an excellent template to follow, and that's our determined objective.
Strategy. Excellent. Well, look forward to seeing how that pans out, Ray, and certainly look forward to seeing how the markets pan out, particularly some of the newer ones. Would be interesting for us to spend some time in at trade shows. Thanks very much for your time.
Thanks.
Thank you.